G'day mates, it's a Doctor here, and today I'm going to be showing you some new cards that I've collected, and I've decided to call this series Card Talkers, where it's just me talking about some new cards that I've gotten, and maybe some trivia, or how could they be useful in certain decks and combos, but for starters, we're going to be showing you I will be showing you the lost art of Barrel Dragon and the difference. Just look at this. We went from laser cannons to actual cannons, and if you don't know what Lost Art Promotion is, it is the OCG version of the cards that were censored for the TCG version, which is worldwide. And yeah, I don't know. I like how it's realistic guns, but is that too dark for anyone? Because Australia gets the European version of Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and they are darker than the American one, but they're much better quality. I'm sorry, US people. But yeah, they're much better quality in the European printings, which is what Australia gets. But that's the censored version and uncensored version of Barrel Dragon. And now I'm going to be showing you the censored and uncensored version of Legendary Fisherman. And yeah, look at this. I'm gonna keep this card in the pack. I don't know. I feel like protecting it. And okay, guns may be one thing, but spears, even knives with the Edge Imp monster, I think that has a Lost Art version of itself. But this is just silly. Anyways, I'm glad they're doing it. Like, they've realized that Yu-Gi-Oh fans have grown up, so they can deal with religious symbolisms and violent weaponry and violent imagery. So moving on, we have Token Stampede. I just want to talk about why, of all things, has this been printed in a span of 9 months. This thing was printed in Legendary Duelist 7, and this was printed in OTS Pack 16. Why, Konami? Why did you want... Were people demanding that Token Stampede of all cards needed to be printed in less than a year? That is nuts. But one person came to the tournament and sold a bunch of his older cards, so I have a super rare version of Scapegoat, back when Yu-Gi-Oh spells were treated as magic cards. And then we have Prismatic magnet cards. I probably should have looked up where you get these from, but ooh, I did not know they were a thing. It might be like a game promo, because there were a couple of game promos, like Windstorm of Vitaqua, that was printed like this, but yeah, look at that. So must keep them in sleeves, because I definitely don't want those damaged. And yeah, a lot of the cards he was selling were in very good condition, like this super rare Blue Eyes White Dragon. I believe that comes from a structure deck. And then we have Lackluster Soldier. I do have another one, but that's been badly damaged, so now it's great to have the same version of the card from the old days completely undamaged. Even the corners look like it was pulled directly from the pack and hasn't aged at all. Now we have the Ritual Spell, Blackluster Ritual. That just looks sick, doesn't it? It just looks sick. And now we have the Magic card, Graceful Charity, which is banned, but I don't care. It looks neat. Then we have Successor Soul, which was a card from the Megatins last year, and I really wish I opened the Megatins last year, just one, because they're obviously going for the Stone Tablet thing. I didn't realize it would be in a span of 3 years. So, disappointed that I missed out. I know, it's on me, but maybe Konami give us better cards in the booster packs. There wasn't much I wanted from the 2020 Megatins, but yeah, I don't like how they're printing a bunch of random Dark Magician and Blue Eye support in the Megatins to mix them in, on top of mixing the deck builder cards like the Drytrons, the Ancient... Was it Ancient Guardians? I don't remember, but the deck builder sets. Anyway, Successor Soul itself is a very good card to tribute an effect monster you control, then target effect monster your opponent controls, send it to a graveyard, and special summon level 7 or higher normal monster from the hand or deck. Like Blue Eyes White Dragon, like Dark Magician. Then we have Gamseel. I finally got a copy of this card. And yeah, it's probably the best kaiju because it's the weakest. Then you have Crystal Girl. This was a card printed in King's Court. That's, again, very random. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. It turns out I ran out of room on my phone, but let's get back to where we left off. And here's Crystal Girl that came out in King's Court, which I don't think King's Court had many water support cards, but anyway, what this card does is when it's normal special summon, you can during the end phase, add a level 5 or higher water monster from a deck to your hand, like Citadel Whale, or even Gamseel. But, yeah, that's a bit awkward. And if it's in the graveyard while you control a level 5 or higher water monster, you can special summon this card from the grave. This is pretty useful in the Yuumi deck, like Citadel Whale, and of course, if you want to search for Gamseel. But, yeah, the problem is it has to be during the end phase, and, I don't know, I'll have to really think about the Legendary Ocean deck, because we are getting really good support in Legendary Duelist, The Abyss, whatever they're calling it, but for one with all the water support, like Marine Cess, and, of course, Umi, which, it's really good. I just don't think the boss monster is particularly useful, but it has a searcher, it has a negator, it has a hand trap, and yes, I wonder, because water support is pretty generic for the most part. Then we have a card from, Battle of Chaos. I couldn't think of a title, but anyways, I just want to show the colorations of these cards. It's completely different. I don't know, that's just jarring. Then another card, End of the Line. This thing is so stupid. Good luck ever resolving this, because you must have lower than 100 life points, not even 100 life points, to draw 2 cards, and then if your life points are lower than 10, draw 2 additional cards, but a way you can get to that is Hope for Escape, because with Dino-Ruthians, you definitely need this card to pay 1,000 life points, and for every 2,000 life points in difference, you get to draw 1 card for every 2,000. So, not much else, but yeah, that's Card Talkers, the new series that I'm doing. Well, not new, but I finally came up with a name for this series where we're just talking about different cards and things that you could do with them, and maybe reprints, combos, what we would want from certain cards in the future. But, yep, hope you like this. Especially hope you enjoyed my lost art collection that I'm gathering. Because when they started off, the card shops that I go to didn't do this, but now they are. It's a bit late, because this has been going on since, damn, when was the lost art for Monster Reborn and Exodia? That was like Code of a Duelist, wasn't it? Or a couple years after? But, anyways, really happy that I get to have these special cards that now I can get at official tournament stores. And, well, until next time, take care, mates.